It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our plan. There is magic and mystery from darkness. Our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night.
So, last we left off, this group of heroes, upon forging themselves a space here in the city of Drusar, you encountered some dangerous denizens, you made some allies, and you began to discuss about the possibility of this becoming a thing. You managed to defeat this strange, amorphous, nightmarish wall creature, and as it lay slain on the ground, the wardens, the Wilders, came to inspect. And as they continued to inspect the body of this corpse and hopefully close their investigation into these disappearances, of which they did not do the hard work, you began to walk away, where in the alleyway there was someone awaiting you. A older gnomish gentleman that seemed to have been keeping an eye and an ear open to your penchant for seeking out missing persons. Upon introducing themselves, you met Chetney.
Chetney.
At which point you went ahead and said, walk and talk. We're going to head to the Spire by Fire and we can figure out what the hell is going on. And that is where we pick up. As you all now exit the alley on the side of the Dreamscape Theater to make your way back towards the Spire by Fire, this strange new character is in tow with just the briefest of introductions.
I like your shoes. They're so pointy.
Oh, thank you, yes. I've had them for years.
How many years?
Actually, I can't actually remember. It's been decades. Let's say 75.
Wow.
85. It's been a lot. It's been a while.
Decades or years?
What?
Never mind.
Do you mind us asking your age? We just went around a little bit with an older gentleman, and we just want to make sure that we take good care of you.
You're awfully nice. I mean, I could be fucking armed to the teeth. You don't know me.
Are you armed to the teeth?
Yes.
Well, now
What
we know.
the fuck is going on with you? Holy shit.
My name's Eli.
Don't touch me! I'll gut you! Oh my god.
That tracks. That tracks.
She's with you?
Yeah.
Part of the deal? Okay.
Yeah.
Deal.
Hey,
Cool.
you said you needed our help.
Well, it seems like you guys are good at finding people. Huh?
Did you say fighting or finding?
Finding!
Do you need to be escorted back to like a house or something? It's late.
Oh, you lost?
No. What?
I'm sorry.
Or some
So,
sort of
like, all up in my shit. Take a step back, in fact, blue boy.
All right. Vaguely offensive.
You're all rushing up on me like you know me. You don't. I could be a criminal.
Are you?
Are you?
Maybe.
What else might we not know about you?
I don't know. Buy me a drink. We'll see what comes out.
Have you been to the Spire by Fire?
I don't think so.
Have you been in town for a while?
Yeah, you from here?
No,
Live here? Passing
a couple weeks. No, I came to find someone here, and I'd been spending some decent time with him, and then he just fucking disappeared.
Him who disappeared?
His name's Gurge.
Gert. It's a great name.
Gurge.
Gurge. I didn't fucking name him. Why you tell me it's great?
Gurge.
E or you, Gurge?
I didn't ask him how his name was spelled. What is your deal?
I'm sorry, I'm just curious.
Shit.
Look
Look at all your stuff is clean and nicely. I don't see a wrinkle on you.
I don't have a wrinkle on me. I'm gonna wander more into the group.
Keep an eye on you.
So, were you spending time with Gurge here in the city? Or...
Yes.
And he ditched you.
Well, no, I was supposed to meet him yesterday morning, and he just wasn't there, but there was kind of like a ruckus where he was. I looked a little tossed about, but again, he was a messy motherfucker, I tell you what.
Do you know if did you happen to see any of the furniture that was in disarray? Was it moving on its own?
Thank you.
I was, yes. Good.
The furniture?
The furniture.
Yeah.
Did it look like someone had scuffled it up, or did it scuffle itself?
Did it have a personality?
It was on its side, like in the room.
Oh, so it didn't attack you?
No, but it was very well made. I mean, this was really, really nice craftsmanship. You could tell that, because you can tell the handmade stuff from the shit they just, put through the machines and whatnot.
absolutely.
Very true.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was really nice. He had a couple really accent pieces. I was really
Interesting.
taken with.
Sounds like you have a real appreciation for woodwork.
So,
I am simply trying to make conversation on this overly long walk.
About this time, the firelight from the interior of the Spire by Fire becomes visible, cresting around the corner as you turn. The warm, inviting hearth of the interior calling desperately for you to enter.
I'm so confused.
Yeah. Table upstairs?
Table upstairs.
Yes.
All right.
Well, what would you like to drink?
I just pulled my hood up, go upstairs.
He's spry.
Little guy's
As
fast.
spry as you are.
Bottle of something painful.
Yeah, okay. No worries. I got you covered.
Is he out of earshot at this point?
He is he is out of earshot and upstairs.
How does he know so
Colm.
much about us? How does he know so much about us?
That's true. How did he even find out about us?
All right. I think what we need to decide is if we're going in rough with this old timer, or if we're going in nice.
Should we just go up and beat his ass?
I want to see your version of rough.
Oh,
Really
it wouldn't
bad.
be me, but like you
I
know
feel
how they say like play good Wilder, bad Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see your bad Wilder, though. I bet it would be really fun.
So wait, who's the good Wilder?
Maybe you.
I think you're the good Wilder.
Okay.
Be upstairs when those drinks are ready.
Me and Laudna are gonna go upstairs. I
All
guess.
right.
We'll follow in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, does everybody else leave?
They're coming when they're ready.
Oh, shit. What happened from down there to up here?
Look, Chetney. I think if you're just honest with us, you could find friends. We're your friends.
Just start spinning my saw blade a little bit.
Do you use that on living things or for manufacturing purposes?
They're not living for long.
All right.
Listen, we don't got a lot of patience for folk like you. Oh man, this feels really awkward.
Don't mind my...
You should put your blade, slam it into the table.
Well, it rolls. So, I'll try it. Ashton!
Why don't you tell us your story, grandfather?
Why do you call me grandfather?
Do you have children or grandchildren?
No, I don't. No.
Did you ever want children?
I've been a man of romance for many years.
Oh.
Lots of relationships, but I never settled down. I like to roam the wilds free.
Was there ever, a certain special someone that you just can't get out of your brain?
Nope.
Oh, all right.
No, perhaps we should introduce ourselves. Why are you so mean to me? Can we just tell Chetney our names? My name is Dorian.
Oh, we're gonna start with you?
Yeah.
You go first, huh?
I was the one who was talking. I'm sorry, Chetney. I'm so sorry.
Apology accepted.
Thank you.
Let's start with the ladies, maybe. I don't know. Chivalry dead?
Nope, you are correct, Chetney.
Laudna, what's your story?
You remembered my name.
Well, I've only heard two so far!
Well,
Just give him the book jacket first.
all right. I was alive, but then I was dead, and now I'm alive again. I'm originally from Whitestone, and this is Pate, my pet rat. Oh, hello, I'm Chetney. Good to
Hello.
meet you, Chetney.
Hello, Pate.
See, they made friends. Do you like him? Do you like him, Paddy? I do.
Oh, me again? Oh, well, smile a day to you. My name's Fresh Cut Grass.
You're my favorite so far. How about you?
Hello, my name is Fern. This is Mr.
Is that a monkey?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just my pal. And you know, I like flowers. I like long walks. That's about it.
Oh, you're the nice one of the group. They should
Yes.
lead with you. This is great.
Well, I that's a good idea. We'll try that next time.
I like Fern too.
Everyone likes Fern. She's great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Mind reader?
You could just hear in your head.
My name's Imogen.
Ah. Is that all the time, or just whenever you want to?
Whenever I want to.
You hear in your head, balls.
Okay.
Nice.
Chetney, I think you might be making you're hearing this all in your head.
Oh.
You might be making our friend Dorian a little nervous, so it might be good if you were a little kinder to him.
Who's Dorian? Oh, sorry. Who's Dorian?
Me. I was first.
You look like a Dorian.
Joke's on you.
I looked 2 inches down at this old man. Simple. I'm Orem. I'm Dorian's friend.
Oh,
That okay?
yeah. Yeah. It's fine. And you?
I'm Ashton. I don't know. I hit things for money, and specifically for most of these people at the moment.
Well, what can I share? I'm Chetney, Pakapi. I love working with wood. You pull the cloak back, and I've got all these, like a wood mallet, chisel, all sorts of woodworking tools.
What's your specialty? Furniture?
Well, yes, actually, I started with furniture, and there wasn't much of a market for that where I was, and I wanted to make something that people loved, so I switched to toys.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Well, kind of all over. I spent most of my time in Uthadern.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
It's over in Wild Mount, kind of north of the Savalier Wood.
Far.
Yeah.
What brings you here?
It's gonna be rough.
You were specifically looking for Gurge?
Yeah. I was just supposed to meet him yesterday morning.
Where?
Oh, he was at, what part of Marquet was he in?
No, he was.
Why are you talking to the wall?
Don't you?
Not that fourth one. That was
Yes.
He's helping me out with some stuff. Look, I just want to find the man. He could be waylaid, or maybe he was arrested.
What does this gentleman look like?
Or
That's
do.
a good question.
Or intend.
Yeah, he's got kind of like dark brown, kind of like oily, scraggly hair that comes down like shoulder length. He's got a real sort of brokenish nose. He didn't seem like a dangerous person at all. He was very helpful.
helpful with what?
He's just trying to help me out to understand a couple things and to introduce me to some folks that were gonna maybe give me some gainful employment. He was supposed to help me meet up with someone that might be outside of Marquet, so he was kind of the waypoint on the way to something else, but who? It's just a group.
Called.
Are we dancing around sensitive territory?
I mean, slightly. Look, my woodworking skills are a bit of a rarity, but, you know, master craftsmen or MCs,
Are you an MC?
some would say yes.
Wow.
MC Chetney.
Okay, where was the last time that you saw him?
Where?
At his place. Yes. I'd only been in once or twice. Normally we, kind of go out and walk and talk, and just kept it kind of loosey-goosey. But the door was slightly open when I got there, and just seemed a little more disheveled than usual. No, nothing.
Did you know him enough or spend enough time with him to know, did he have any enemies? Anyone had it out for him?
I don't think so. But again, he wanted to keep a low profile. He was always pretty guarded.
We're the first person you've told that Gurge is missing.
Well, yeah, Gurge is the only other person I've really talked to.
So in the morning, is it pretty late now or is it mid-afternoon?
It's late. It's late night.
It's very late. We are covered in blood.
Fucked.
How about in the morning, we make a trek out to the hovel and we see Hovel. Fuck. And we see Hovel.
Round.
Hubble.
And we see if we can track him down.
I would like that.
All right.
Okay.
How much?
Oh,
I suggest that we just swing by in the morning. Maybe we get lucky, and if it's more complicated than that, then we talk about money.
I could be down for that.
Did you say something about a toy?
Yes. She said that you might make me a toy.
Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Do you like toys?
Who doesn't like toys?
What kind of toys?
You name it. All kinds. Can you make tiny rocking horses? Like for a monkey?
Yeah.
What about tops? Little wooden tops.
Yeah.
What if you made
Wooden
each of
top.
us a toy?
Oh, yeah.
This is the payment? Little toys instead of coin?
We have to think about it, I'm sure.
I mean,
but
he is a master craftsman.
yeah, it must be worth something, right?
I've never had something made by a master craftsman.
What is my specialty? So slingshots, tops, rocking horses, anything. Airships?
Like model airships that fit in jars?
I suppose. I've never gone that small before. But I'm up to the challenge.
I'm baffled by all of this.
This sounds amazing.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing it out of the goodness of our heart, but I think I want the toy.
I know. Like a toy.
Who doesn't like a toy?
I cannot believe I want to say this. I kind of want the toy.
What happens
Shit.
if we find out that Gurge is no longer with us? What will you do then?
Hey, you got someplace to go?
No.
Well, you said you wanted to be led to these other master craftsmen, right? Maybe we could be your escort.
We could direct you to the job. We could be your DJs. Direct you to the job.
I guess a DJ for an MC would be a pretty good
Combination.
we could set up, but I feel like without Gurge, I wouldn't really know where to go. But I can pay. I can make toys, and I have services. I don't expect all the risk to be on your part. I'm very good with small tools, and I have quick hands.
Oh,
And,
do you pick locks and things?
I certainly can.
Oh my gosh, we are in dire need of someone who can actually do that.
Yeah.
Will.
Yeah.
You can open doors and things.
We've had problems with
These
doors.
pointy-toed fuckers are quiet as shit.
That's great.
If it's important to find Gurge quickly, then we should. I mean, they say that the most important time is the first 48 hours of when a person goes missing.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You are full of very useful information.
Yes, they are.
Thank you.
While this whole
Remains to be seen.
conversation is going on, Orem will place a hand on Imogen's arm. And somebody has followed us from the theater. I think one of the Corsairs. He's downstairs right now.
You can just make out the shape of somebody who's kind of like found a table on the far corner and has basically eye line past the railing to the second floor where your guys' table is.
Well, we don't have a horrible relationship with the Corsairs, right?
Nope, just let you know, we have a tail.
Should we go approach them?
I am Just making crazy eyes.
Oh, no, wait, not.
Okay.
No.
I
Make
see
it
that.
look inviting. Look inviting.
If she's done that, I'm just gonna go like,
Yes. Do you looking at us? Or is he just like-
After you looked over, you can see the figure kind of like leaning back a little further into the shadow, and then as soon as you did the hand motion, it got up and then kind of begins to leave the establishment.
Oh, come on.
Boo!
Wait.
What's going
Come
Can I
on.
send him a
suck.
message?
If you want to.
Oh, hello. Where are you going?
Grabs both sides of his head and goes like, and kind of darts outside.
No, wait, and he hears my voice too. Come on. It's fine. Just get over here. No one's gonna hurt you. We just want to talk.
We're not gonna hurt you.
I will hurt you.
Yeah, no, he's not going upstairs after that.
God damn it.
come on, Shorty, you and me, let's go before
Let's
we
do
lose
it.
him.
Go.
The figure is maintaining pace, but you can see occasionally the head turns, and they acknowledge being tailed, and they're a little bit quicker than you both.
Do we need to stop this guy or just tail him?
Well, he knows we're coming still. Come on, man. Seriously?
That's heroic fantasy right there. Come on, man.
We did this twice. He's old. Don't make him run around town. Come on.
The figure stops. Doesn't turn around to face you. I'm to talk with your friend. The blue one.
It's a friendly conversation?
Yes.
Where? Here?
Send him out and I'll talk to him.
Wait here. And so I jog back, get inside.
Did you catch him?
Sort of.
What did he do? What did he say? What does he want?
Dorian.
Oh, is this another fan? Oh my god, you're so famous.
What's going on?
He says that he wants to talk to you.
I'll speak to him.
You know what it's about?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I'll walk outside with everyone.
Before we leave, I don't want to waste that big bottle.
I don't want to waste.
We just bought a bottle of booze, didn't
Yes,
we?
you did.
I'll just chug it all
Oh, thermos.
for later.
Okay, there you
Thanks,
go.
letters.
Sure.
As you all kind of follow up behind the path, not that far from where the entrance to the Spire by Fire is, turning the corner, you see the figure leaning against the wall, arms crossed.
Got your back.
We are here to speak to you. I'm here. Hello.
I just pat his back. You got this, Dorian.
The figure turns around a bit, and you can see the standing tall at about 6'3", kind of burly-looking, strong physiqued man with from within the hood. You can see this kind of wavy black hair that kind of passes by a blue face to the same shade as Dorian's. You can see a gold septum piercing, and that's about the details you can make out in this low evening light. You keep these people around you all the time. It's hard to catch you alone.
Yes. What do you want?
Just want to catch up.
I'm gonna step away and try to get closer to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just, I guess maybe when, I'll go to bed, just hang out in the tavern for a bit and we can find a table and catch up.
You think you're some sort of group of assassins, criminals?
I'm not an assassin.
He's,
Okay, that's something a totally innocent person can say. Yeah.
I'm convinced.
I am.
This is my brother.
Oh, shit.
And say hello, everyone. This is Cyrus, my brother Cyrus.
Smiley day, Cyrus.
Hi, everybody.
He's not with the Corsairs.
No, I am actually with the Corsairs. That's why I'm trying not to.
Oh.
What?
Dorian, do you want to take this off the street?
Dorian.
Yes, Dorian. My name, Dorian. My name, Dorian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how everyone
Says your
says
name.
it.
Especially
To their
a
brother.
brother. Yes. Wow.
Cyrus and Dorian.
Yeah. Cyrus and Dorian. Huh. Brothers.
Yeah. We were having a drink. Would you care to join us?
Family's always welcome.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to the tavern we were just at when you ran away from us.
Yeah, let's finish off that bottle. We still had a bottle, right?
Well, yeah, hold on. We're going to have to do a thing.
Oh, you're making a funnel?
Yep, flip when you're ready.
Fernie, can you flip me over?
All right.
It takes you a second, but you
Mechanical
just managed to...
He's just so much heavier.
There you are. I know it's dead weight. All right.
As this is happening, Cyrus leans over to you and says, like, it's an interesting company, brother.
Seems like you are keeping some interesting company, too.
Touche. I mean, I guess I'll just... I'll put it out there. I just wasn't expecting to see you. You disappeared a while back, and we had no idea where you went, and didn't know if you were okay. So, it took me for a shock when you showed up, and just wanted to see how you are.
Took you for a shock. You for a shock. Interesting.
When you left, at first I was angry. I was frustrated. But the more I talked with Zanotto, the more they explained to me that it is the nature of our people to wander. And in my sense of betrayal at your unexpected exit, the more questions I asked, the more I began to realize maybe I was the only one that wasn't stepping out of my comfort zone. Look, our mother and father, I didn't even know this, but they had taken their own journeys before they ever settled down.
What?
It's the basis of who we are. It's why we keep moving. But how fair is it for us, who are shackled with responsibilities, to be cloistered and hidden?
So it never bothered you before. Never once. The ever stalwart first son. Slave to his duty. And as soon as I leave to seek my own path, you decide it's your time as well. Isn't that convenient? Years I spent in your shadow, and I make my own way. And now you try to follow in mine? So fair.
Not following your path, following my own. Look, I'm sorry, Dorian. I'm sorry for a lot of things. I thought I knew a lot more about the world, but if anything, I am not ready for what's expected of me. I'm in a bit of trouble.
What kind of trouble?
When you kind of run out like that, you don't really prepare for how much things cost and how quickly the money can go. So I had to get some work. Yeah, pretty decently trained with a blade at my side. Started doing some escort work. As a sword handler.
Sure. That's what I assumed.
Handle those swords.
We're not listening.
Anyway. I got mixed up with some folks. Got a bad situation placed on me, and I'm just trying to work off some debt, so...
Oh, please don't say you're asking for money.
No, I'm not at all.
All right. What do you want, brother?
Look, there's a bounty on my head. And if I can't do this in time, I just want you to know that you're next in line.
How much is the bounty on your head?
I was wondering.
Oh, it's I think last I heard the whispers, it's about 20,000 gold.
What did you do?
What are you doing sitting at a table in the middle of a bar?
I was supposed to make some coin escorting a caravan through the honor trails here. The people that I was hired alongside, apparently I wasn't aware that they were going to rob the caravan. And they took something that looked really expensive, really important, and very strange, and I got arrested for it. And managed to escape, and I'm just trying to, if not pay off the bounty, try and return what was taken so I can go back home. This group began to stop the caravan and hold it up and get money, and there was this one cart, had some, it looked plain with initials on it, and then suddenly it broke open, and this like 9-10 foot stone person, like a golem of some kind, just started thrashing about and scooping up the money.
Do you remember what the initials are on the,
Yes.
It was a JH.
JH.
J-H.
Thieves seemed surprised as I did when it showed up, but the leader, Nova, just started giving it commands and it followed suit. I wasn't hired by the thieves, I was hired by the caravan.
Oh, to protect it.
Yes, but everyone else who's hired, they were all working in together and they used me as the fall guy.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good plan.
It's a good yeah. The group that runs the caravan was called what again?
It's the Gold Guild of Treshy.
Treasure.
Oh!
Treasure.
That's
Masons
fine
Guild.
information.
Huh?
How
It's
weird.
the
It's all
Gold Guild.
connected.
Gold Guild.
How long ago was this that this happened?
This is about 2 months ago.
2 months.
2 months you've ducked a 20,000 gold bounty?
Well, the Corsairs had my back.
But the Corsairs are giving you shelter when you're not out squandering it?
Yeah. I'm going to take care of my business. I'm going to get it handled. I'm going to clean the slate. I'm going to return on my own terms without them knowing any of this transpired.
Without who knowing?
Mom and Dad. The parents.
This is all going to be fine. And if it isn't, then you should probably go home and pick up where I left off.
Don't say that. We'll make it right.
I just thought it was important to tell you.
All right.
Well, where did you leave off? What are you?
We're the eldest sons of the noble leadership of the Silken Swole.
Your parents are the leaders of this place?
Our people,
King and Queen.
not quite.
Prince. Cyrus. Prince.
It's probably the most apt analogy, yeah.
Do you wear a crown?
Would you call it a crown?
Not necessarily.
It's more of a laurel.
Yeah. Ceremonial, mostly a circlet.
It's very cool.
And
I was
when
planning to add
people
on to it.
walk down the street, do they say, "All hail the Storm family"?
No. We're
We are,
Is it really worth it keeping the name secret at this point?
Just delighted by all of this.
I'll still call you Dorian. I just wanted to know.
my real name is...
Make demands before you give it. Always make demands before you give it.
All right.
You need a straight
Yes!
trade here.
I want to claim my toy design now.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Get a little notepad out. Hit me.
I would like an airship.
Airship?
And I'd like the underside to be coated with Broomstone.
Oh, now we're gonna have a problem.
Okay.
I only work with wood. Now, if you want to use your imagination and make it fly like most children do,
All right.
then I'll give you the best wood ship. And I should put the SS first name.
Bronte.
Bronte!
What's the last name?
Storm.
Storm.
Really?
Yes.
It really is Storm?
Go on, brother. You can tell them.
Wyvern Wind.
Is that it?
Cyrus Wyvern Wind and his brother.
Bronte.
Bronte.
Oh, you
Wyvern Wind.
son of a bitch.
Where are the Wyvern Winds located?
Everywhere.
With Silken Squall. Yeah, it's
Oh.
kind of a nomadic.
It's a tent city.
Oh.
Floats.
That's
Silken squall.
wow.
It's really beautiful.
That sounds beautiful.
It is.
It's also really boring after a while.
It is.
Poor Chetney. I feel like he came in pretty hot with a mission for us, and now we got this other thing.
Well, kind of agree with Imogen. It feels like it's all kind of connected. You're
Potentially.
looking for a master craftsman's guild. This golem was stolen from a mason's guild, and the mason's guild also repaired the street that the evil wall.
Yeah, Mason's Guild was the wall. Gold Guild, I think you said.
Yeah, the Gold Guild
Of the Trish House.
Treshy.
Treshy House.
But that's what the Treshy House was also.
They're the
connected.
Mason.
The Masons.
Yeah, pardon my
Two guilds from the same.
ignorance. Now you know we're a bit
wait.
cloistered. What is Treshy?
She's a family.
It's a family.
Yeah, how does it work around here? There's got Treshy House.
Thank
It's
you.
got multiple
There you go.
guilds.
From what you know, apparently this name is attached to 2 different guilds. That's all you
Okay.
know. Anyway, sorry to interrupt your evening. Didn't mean to spook you if I did. I just wanted to make sure that. I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing.
A little bit.
Take you to the Corsairs.
Whatever you say, Your Majesty.
I'm gonna lead him down the stairs.
They seem really nice.
They're all right.
Um,
I'm indebted to these people. They've been good to me. Things have been well, and at first I was very upset to see you, but now my heart's at ease. I'm scared for you, but I'm glad that you're here in front of me now.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That would be a first.
It's been the hardest lesson coming out here in the world is realizing. Yeah. Yeah, sure, I'd be fine if I stayed at home the whole way. But, I mean, what is a life as a leader when you don't understand the world at all? And that, I don't know, there's just something that's always been there that I didn't think about, didn't listen to until you left. Just something that just tells us to go. To fly.
We have been caged for too long. I have a question.
Yeah.
For Matt.
Yes.
Am I privy to the range on the sending stone?
Does the spell sending, if I recall correctly, once per day, which is anywhere in the world.
Okay. If you need anything, take this.
Your lucky rock?
It's more than that. You can reach us anytime. And if anything happens to you, do not hesitate to call for help.
All right. He kind of reaches out, kind of muscles your hair a bit.
Ooh. I hate when you do that.
I know. Night.
Night.
Long rest? Long rest?
Yeah, long rest?
Yeah.
Long rest? Can we?
Can we?
Yeah, if you guys want to go straight to bed and continue your conversation in the morning, then by all means.
Yeah, let's sleep.
Okay.
I'm not sleeping.
Are you under my bed?
I can whittle out the weak ones.
I will be.
Have you have all taken A night's
rest.
rest.
Yes,
A long
yes.
rest that you can take.
Please.
So refreshed.
Eventually, you all come to consciousness in the early morning light and gather in the Spire by Fire for your modest breakfast that is included continental as part of your stay.
Oh, wonderful.
How did you sleep, Chetney?
Oh, I slept excellent.
Where did you sleep?
Out here?
Oh, fantastic.
Just in the middle of the tavern?
Well, yeah, I just kind of get used to, most people don't notice me. I just throw the cloak over and I'm out.
Wow.
Yeah, it kind of pays to not be seen.
Well, you could probably fit in bed with us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
You offering?
sure. You're a little small for me, but I could make it work.
That's okay. A lot of wisdom with these years. I'll make up for it.
Same here, baby.
Let's keep it professional.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm professional.
So, is it dire to look after your brother right now? Or
Seemed pretty dire.
Chetney is somebody's missing and they've only been missing for a short while and we might lose their trail.
The first 48
hours
is very
Fucking
important.
fresh cut grass.
As you have said.
Yes.
As much as I want to be my brother's keeper, he seemed all right for now.
Meanwhile, Chetney's friend, was it Grog?
Gurge.
He's missing.
We could
Brown
go.
hair.
We could go to where he, his domicile, if that's what you want to call it, and give it a look. Yeah, I'm afraid I don't have much more.
I feel like if nothing turns up at the Smolder Spire, that's a good place to start with your brother anyway.
I can lead you there, but also, if I can just make myself useful as well, I don't want to draw too much attention if we need to see your brother to safety or...
It's so hard. I think my brother will reach out.
Let's go then.
There is a bit of commotion kind of to the left of the entrance of the Spire by Fire. You can see it to be human, a little older, kind of sun-weathered skin, conversing with a handful of kind of, it looks to be pre-shift miners or hard-working craftsmen that have wearing like leather materials and heavy gloves, not shouting, but loudly exclaiming, "I know, it's bullshit. This whole place is just falling apart." And somebody else across the table goes like, "No, I think if we don't do anything soon, we'll just have to find another place." And at this point, the person who's standing there with the hood back, you could see is nailing something to the kind of relatively blank kind of job board. "Just take heed." Puts the hood up and then exits.
Job board.
What does it say?
Too many words.
The rise in violence, attacks, and dangerous lawlessness at the hands of the Hubbard Corsairs. I can read. Hubbard Corsairs grows at a disastrous rate, unimpeded. We, the people of Drusar, will not stand idly by as the Quorum ignores our plots, while the wardens of the wilds are stretched too thin. Demand skilled hands to protect us. Demand Quorum approval and the authority for the Paragon's Call. What is a Paragon's Call? Demand to end this anarchy once and for all.
The Paragon's Call is kind of a well-known mercenary, like a well-known mercenary group that works through the Hellcatch Valley that made its name in the conflict 20 years before between Ashenador and the Stratos Throne.
Not fun mercenaries.
No, they're effective for those who have the money.
Well, if we believe that the Corsairs are generally well-intentioned, then there's a chance that Paragon's Call are bad.
Shady, evil people.
Well, and also if the Hubbard Corsairs are more prone to stealing from the rich, then I imagine that these Paragon's Call mercenaries might be, employed by
The rich.
The rich.
All right.
Should we discuss further as we walk towards the
Yes, let's
smolder
walk
spire?
towards the smolder spire to find Grog.
Gurge.
Overwatching.
Oh, we have to take one of the cable cars, don't we?
You do.
Oh.
You head to one of the viable cables you see attached. And there is a small station that hits the very, very far end of this part of the spiraling street side. The door closes in the gondola, and actually at this point it would be just your crew within. It sways slightly before you feel kind of grinding on the stone before it kind of drifts and the full weight hits the gondola. It kind of bounces for a second. And it begins to take you further down towards the smolder spire. You stop there, and as you emerge and step out onto the street, there are small structures, what looks like homesteads that are kind of built on the side of the wall. You can see there is attempts to bring more color to the space in some of these areas. There are wires hanging clothing and other strips of cloth or colored silks and other materials, just kind of bring a little bit of liveliness to this otherwise very industrial portion of the city.
Yeah, I've got very little going on here.
Is there a specific place you wanted to go here?
We're following him.
Looking for the hovel.
Yeah, follow me.
Hovel.
Keep an eye out.
Hovel. Hovel.
You leading them further kind of down the grade of the spiral in this portion of the spire to almost a full 180 to the opposite end of it. And there you recall where the small building that Gurge was briefly renting for your stay in the city.
Stay back. Let me make sure that he didn't, come back in the night or something. Set up a perimeter.
All right.
I just heard, can you do that?
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Fan out.
All right.
I'm going to approach his place, but keep your eyes open. See if anyone's
I'm gonna walk up to
knocking
the
me.
door and see if it's locked.
Wait!
It is locked.
Locked.
What? Just hold. Give me.
So I wasn't paying attention.
I'm just going to knock. Gurge! Gurge! Kiss Greg!
But no answer after a few minutes.
I locked the door when I left, but I don't have a key. So just hold on a second, and I'll take out some tools and begin to pick the lock.
Okay. It opens up slightly within.
That was impressive.
Thank you.
So much faster than anything we've done before.
That's all right.
There is no light source. It is a very small room. Like this is a pretty small ramshackle abode.
I will activate my light mechanisms.
In
that
your
I have
eyes.
Inside. Yes, my eyes glow like two shiny torches.
Let's see.
Like
Lights
two
up
magic
the
Like a,
spoons.
yeah.
But looking around inside, you could see all the furniture's been tossed. At least the majority of it. Looking at the overturned, it's kind of like a not even a couch, just like a wide chair for two people to sit in. It's knocked over. You can see there are definite gashes in the wood. You can see they are definitely consistent striated gashes, like claw marks.
Are the claw marks that you're referencing, are they the same width from Shade Creepers?
No, they look a bit too large to be a shade creeper, or at least the shade creepers that you've met. Looking around the base of this chamber, around the outside of the front door, and inspecting the ground, you can see what looks to be some light scrapes in a similar kind of like clawed fashion, but it's light, and you only see like 2 marks on the outside, and that's about it. And right about this time, as you're like inspecting down at the ground, you hear a voice from behind that goes, "Sorry, can I help you?"
Who's talking?
You glance up and you see a woman in probably her late 50s or so, by the point of the ears, look to have half-elven descent.
Oh, well, we were just looking for our friend, and, couldn't seem to find him, and wanted to make sure he was okay.
I take it you're friends with Gurge, then? Mm-hmm. Well, he came to rent this place from me, and then hasn't returned to pay the bill.
Yeah.
How long has that been? Just just a couple days, or?
He's only been here a couple of days, but he was supposed to take care of this within this short period of time.
Did you hear anything strange in the last couple of days?
Of course, all over the city there's been.
I'm specifically here.
There was a direwolf attack not but a day ago down the street.
Yeah, but right here.
Between that and the burglaries, the explosion at the core, the huntings at the pyre, like... God, the wardens in the city are fucking useless.
That we can agree on.
How far away were the direwolf attacks?
That was past the factory. I don't know the specifics. I just know it was down that region.
We should go find out where that direwolf, because this looks like... how big are direwolves? The claws look like it could have been the same sort of...
You're not sure. You've heard about direwolves. You've never encountered one, thankfully. But when you hear they're pretty big, and these claw marks are fairly big.
They could be connected.
I think it's a lead worth looking into.
Is there any... Did you find any blood?
I didn't look for blood. Is there any blood?
I'll look for blood. Vigorously.
And also, like, paperwork or anything that
Personal
looks like he could have
effects.
had, like, somebody attack him, like somebody came after him.
And while they're looking, I'm gonna start tidying up.
I join
anyway.
him.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna set some chairs up, just straighten shit a little bit.
Okay. In straightening the chairs and stuff, you do see there are a few smatterings of blood across the ground. It looks like there are signs of similar dark, dried blood that has since been cleaned.
Like intentionally clean.
Like where you're only finding it in certain parts of the grooves, in between where certain bits of the stone are
So
there.
somebody came back.
But on the main surface, they're cleared.
Were there any papers or anything disheveled at all? A suitcase or a trunk or...
Nothing. And you would know, like, this was a temporary journey. This is not Gurge's abode. This was a temporary rental.
Airbnb.
Yes.
Bringing it back. Sirach, was it?
That is my name? Oh, hi.
Question.
She takes a step back.
Where was, I step
She
forward,
takes a step back.
the other direwolf
She takes a step back.
attack? You said it happened up the block.
That's all I know. I didn't see it.
Towards the factory, was it?
It's past the factory.
Past the factory.
And then you have
You
a
don't
bed.
know anybody who saw that.
I heard from my friend Gina. She said that the wardens were able to put it down, but
Oh,
You put it down?
talk to the wardens, I
yeah,
guess.
what are they supposed to do with a dire wolf that finds its way up into the city?
Well, let him go back to where he came from. To his family, probably. Rude.
If you find Gurge, he owes me money. If Gurge is indeed dead, who owes me money?
Look at Gurge's son,
Greg?
Greg.
Well, good luck. Close behind you when you finish cleaning.
I mend the table a little bit.
All right.
Get
Sticks
the
off.
gash marks out.
You have no other information. What is his actual abode? You know, you were meeting him here,
Well,
but you
no.
know he doesn't live here?
He's rumored to be sort of a wild man, like he lives out in the jungles of Marquet, outside the city. But I don't know where.
Whoa. That just seems like a lot.
That's why I didn't mention it. I mean, the jungles are like the jungles.
Fair.
Yeah, and this is just where.
Wait, he lives in the jungles?
Well, out in the wilds.
Wait, what is this place?
It's where I was told to meet him. I was sent here. I pulled this little piece of parchment out and just says, Kurt Kisgrig.
That's it? Just his name? It doesn't say what he does or why you came here?
No, I just couldn't remember his name.
So you wrote it down.
No, they did.
Who's they?
The people that sent me here.
Who are the people who sent you here?
Out of Uthadern, I stopped in the Savalier Wood and the Master Craftsman Guild. They sent me down here.
Oh, so he's a craftsman, and you were going to take some lessons
I'm
from him?
trying to find work down here. I got kicked out of my old gig.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I had to kind of start fresh.
Was that a long-term gig?
Yeah, a few years.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks. didn't really feel wanted anymore.
Did they not want to work with wood anymore?
Are you in my head?
I'm not. Did he get it right?
Something like that.
Head down
Yeah, do we go
towards the
back?
factory.
I guess
Well,
to try
here's,
to track down where the direwolf came.
You head towards the exterior of the factory, and you can see in the front entryway, and it's just like a single arch, kind of simple, kind of reddish brown stone entry with pillars on each side. You can see there are heavy chains that are slowly rotating on some sort of unseen device that is affixed within the actual factory. But out front, you can see there are two wardens that are essentially like both sitting in chairs, spear to their side, just kind of keeping an eye out as you approach. They kind of look over.
Sorry to bother you. We're looking for a friend in town, and he's not at home. But we've been hearing about rumors about something to do with direwolves in the neighborhood. Is that true?
Yeah, we had an unexpected direwolf attack about a day and a half ago. Right out, not too far beyond here.
Where did it come from?
We don't know, but we took care of it.
Just one.
It's just one, yeah.
Did you see if he had was anyone attacked?
Probably a few people were attacked. I imagine it's a direwolf.
Are they in the hospital or under medical care right now? Or?
The direwolf?
No, the people that were hurt.
Are there any survivors?
If there are, they're being taken care of.
Is there a place that they would be taken care of? Maybe our friend was one of the people that were attacked, and just we don't know about it.
Yeah, we're just concerned.
Let me ask a question. Hold on. He gets up and walks inside the factory. And the other warden kind of goes, yeah, who's your friend?
Gurge. I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
How the fuck do they know this guy? I need to go ahead and I need to check in with the boss. And right at that point, he stands up and goes, I'm gonna go ahead and ask some questions too. Be right back.
These fellows are lying
Fern,
to
go.
us. These fellows, we should go in there and pursue them.
Go turn into
But
a
they're
rat.
wardens.
Yes.
Like,
And turn to rat.
Yeah, we
And
should-
go
can't just
inside.
pursue the wardens.
Careful.
So you are now a rat. Trying to catch up. You can see it turns off to the right, and there's a person who is holding a lantern and walking by and goes, why are we closing? He goes, shh, hold up, we're just closing down for just a second. Keep everyone solid. It's warden business. Pushing past, you watch the warden that just finished locking the door behind continues to the right.
Just walking like this.
On your hind
On your
hind
back legs?
legs?
Yeah.
Make sure they don't see
The
me.
nutcracker.
Now, you are much slower than them, being a rat, so you can't keep up with it, but you can follow the path, and you can hear the footsteps, so you're not losing them.
Okay.
You go to the right where the warden was last seen turning, and in front of you can see the staircase descends, and there's like a large open chamber that breaks off into multiple different portions of the interior factory that's built into the spire. And the hallway continues, but to the right you can hear hushed voices kind of talking. There's a slight gap under the door.
Okay, I'm gonna wiggle in there.
Okay, this door space is wide enough for you to push through as a rat. So you come through and you can see this is an office, and as you step in, you can hear the voice respond. Someone says, "Well, why are they asking about this Gurge fellow?" We don't know. It's a strange troop. It means describing each of your companions visually to them. And the guy across the table goes, first and foremost, say nothing more. Tell them that Gurge has been arrested and held in the granite hold and will be released upon business that is none of theirs. I'll take care of the rest. The other warden goes, if anybody else asks, say, you don't know anything about it. Stop answering questions, you fucking idiot. Dismissed. They both turn and begin walking towards the door. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Let's go.
Come
Are you about to
on,
get
Bryn.
Let's go, Mighty Mouse.
What if you get smooshed?
Ratatouille, ratatouille.
She doesn't poof. She.
Oh,
Gross.
Oh no.
8.
Oh no.
So, as you're listening in, both guards about face and walking towards you, and you scramble away right as you feel the pressure of one of their heavy armored boots step down upon you. As it does, suddenly your vision reverts to eye level with the two wardens.
6 foot?
And they both kind of look at you, eyes wide, and the man behind the counter of the desk goes, and that's where we're gonna go ahead.
Impossible! Impossible!